Welcome to Chiller Theater with Ned the Dead, Dr. Moreau, and Edna the Talking Skull. Tonight, Curse of the Aztec Mummy. Ladies and gentlemen, Ned the Dead.
Hey everybody, it's Chiller Theater. Now, I've been asked by the crew to retire the horrible song that we've been singing at the beginning of Chiller Theater, because the idea here is we got the rockin' Daryl St. John, Jeremy music, and all that, and then we come out and I'm like some horrible old lounge singer. Chiller Theater. This is the last time you're ever gonna hear it right here, friends. So set the DVR. Here it is. I had to do it one more time because I'm wed to this thing. I love this song. And again, the guys are like, dude, you have to stop the stupid Tom Jones singing. And I'm old and I can't get it. So here it is.
That's okay. We're out of ratings. Let her rip.
All right, fine. Here we go. Chiller Theater, it's my kind of show. It's a crazy show. It's a happy show. It's my show, Done. End of story. All right, let's see. Can I hear a little? Can I have a little bit of loving? All right, everybody. That's the last pass. The last time I feel like a true entertainer. Now I'm just a fat little man in a ticket booth. And I thought, I really felt in my own brain that I had some singing skills. And, I did it kind of as a joke, but I would watch it and go, man, that's good. And apparently, no, not good. All right, everybody, speaking of not good, our movie tonight is Curse of the Aztec Mummy. Speaking of good, it's Doc Moreau's movie lore. Roll it, Doc, or what?
Kind of a cool idea. If you were making a Mexican horror flick inspired by the classic horror movies of the 30s and 40s, why not base one on The Mummy and transfer the usual Egyptian origins into Aztec trappings? In fact, 3 Aztec mummy movies were made back to back, of which Curse of the Aztec Mummy is number 2. And you can take that 2 ways. However, this one may be the most memorable for its connection to lucha libre tradition, which I'm told translates into free fight and refers to Mexican professional wrestling. This may even be the first film appearance of a Mexican masked wrestler as a superhero. Just too bad it's the Angel, who probably best embodies the drawbacks of playing superhero in the real world. Yeah, the cape and sports car are cool, but you tend to get your keister kicked a lot. Truly, this is a cautionary tale. Kids, don't try this at home. I must also point out that the bad guy is both a mob boss and a mad scientist. Next week, we trade out Lucha Libre for Luchadoras when it's wrestling women versus the Aztec Mummy. But first, it's Curse. You have been lured. Ned?
There you have it, everybody. He's big, odoriferous, and informational. He's our beauty boy, Doc Moreau. And each and every week, he brings you the info that you must have in order to have the appropriate viewing experience. And now, friends, it's on to Curse of the Aztec Mummy. It's horrific, or what? Roll it, Lester.
I'll send him a little message.
But that's impossible.
Nah, not this way it ain't.
What's Leonard Nimoy doing in Mexico?
I know, right?
There, you better go phone all the guys. Because we'll be needing extra strength.
I'll be back.
They'll be needing extra strength?
Yeah, what are they, busting out the boss or doing the laundry?
Well, being crooks is dirty business.
Oh.
Is this a message for you?
It is now.
Nice move there, Matlock.
For carrying out forbidden experiments on animals and human beings. He grafted on parts that didn't belong to the animal's anatomy. And naturally, the results were horrible. Sleep well now, my sweet.
A very good night to all.
So long.
Farewell.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Adieu.
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 To you and you and you.
My father died when he profaned the tomb of the Aztecs. According to the curse, My father was to perish, and me too, because they also blame me.
Man, did you get all that, Doc?
Are we missing a reel or two?
As long as the mummy has the breastplate and the bracelet in his custody, he won't wake up, dear.
Man, the plot thickens.
It's exposition, and every movie has it.
Yeah, I think we missed a whole movie.
How long ago did they leave with the bat? No more than 2 or 3 minutes ago. Which way? Toward the north.
What the heck is that?
What? Just what it looks like. A Cape masked man in a Stutz Bearcat. Why?
Hey, there's no bullets. Hey, there's no... never mind.
Is it curtains for our Cape masked man?
Will Mexico lose its latest lucha libre warrior?
How can he ever get out of this one alive?
I guess that's how.
That was a close one.
Hey, kids, back on Chiller Theater. Doc, Tari, bring yourself in here, my friend. What do you think, Meng? What's going on?
I'm crazy. You know I love the comic books.
I know you do.
And this movie's got an actual real superhero in it. And in the real world, though, different in the real world.
Oh, listen.
It's all about the efficacy of the cape, you know? It may look tight, but you can also be strangled with it.
Wait, did you say efficacy?
Efficacy.
Because
Efficacy.
I like to put a D in front of it, and it's defficacy. Which
actually works well.
Yeah, that works better on Chiller Theater. I think effication or whichever. You take your pick on Chiller Theater.
This is actually the second movie in a line of 3, so it's number 2, which goes well with efficacy.
It's efficacy, yeah, more efficacy. What is the third one?
I don't know. I don't have a handle on that one.
Whoa!
We only get the number 2s. We get the number 2s.
He's going to be so miffed here. All right, everybody, let's go. Let's go enjoy some number 2. All right, we have a Chiller Theater Presents coming up. This is our way of taking up a bunch of time during the show and yet making it somewhat enjoyable. This now is a musical tribute to something that you will enjoy, don't you think? Oh yeah, enjoy yourselves, or what?
We hope you have a moment or two to listen to what we have to say to each and every one of you.
It concerns our postal system.
Our lifetime friends, as all of you know, they've never failed us through the years.
Through driving rain, sleet or snow. But now they've got a problem.
What are they to do? The answer, my friend, is very simple. It's up to you to see them through.
Well, back in the days of the 13 colonies, cry was freedom and how to defend it. Mailing a letter wasn't much trouble.
There weren't too many places to send it. But now it's a different story. They've got more mail than ever before.
It's stuffed in bags, stacked on shelves.
There's hardly room for anything more. There's been a mail explosion.
They've got a terrible load. You've got to help them right away because you
Nearly 80 billion pieces of mail. Literally, the post office stands to be swamped, overwhelmed, drowned in a sea of mail. Where do we go from here? The Postmaster General of the United States, the Honorable Lawrence F. O'Brien.
One way we can measure the success of our zip code program is by the number of foreign countries who send us their postal specialists to study our system and to determine how much of it is adaptable for their own purposes. They come because of a simple fact. Zip code works.
Have you ever asked yourself this question? Why do postal clerks get indigestion? There are many reasons. I won't bother to list them. It's all the stamp glue we take into our systems.
I guess that's as logical as a man could get. But that's not the reason for their stomach upset.
It's from trying to read the American hand, illegibly written throughout the land.
This letter will prove exactly what we said. The name of the city simply can't be read. Oakdale.
Oakfield. Oakhurst.
Oak Park.
Oakwood. Tuscaloosa. Tuscaloosa?
Tuscaloosa.
I got a letter here for somebody from Springfield. Springfield? I'm from Springfield, Massachusetts, and I'm telling you, pal, there's no place I'd rather be. I'm from Springfield, Pennsylvania, and there's been a mistake. This letter is apparently for me. I'm from Springfield, Arizona, and I want you to know I've been waiting for this letter since a weekend ago. Oh, what good does it do to send a letter my way when I'm from Springfield, USA?
Zip code. Mail distribution via the straight line. Always the shortest distance between two distant points. Zip code. 5 trailblazing numbers like this one launch every piece of mail with space-age speed and precision.
The first digit tells in which part of the nation your letter will find its destination.
The next 2 digits go hand in hand to a major post office over land. Since each big section has town after town,
we need these numbers to really narrow things down.
these last 2 digits are really specific. They're your local post office number. Terrific!
It's a better deal than you get from any other post office department.
Yes, zip code is a better deal. Moving the mail in one straight line.
You know you gotta have a zip code, yeah, you're out beyond the point. A zip code, yeah, oh, you wanna crack it on. A zip code, yeah, you're morning will down, and everything will be alright. Well, meet a fella called Mr. Zip.
What he can do for you will really make you flip.
So if you have any further postal demands, we're gonna leave you in his hands. You know you gotta have a zip code, yeah, you gotta a zip code, yeah, you gotta have a zip code, you know the word, and everything will be alright. Everything will be alright.
Pepulo lembequa, limbiant hambesquam, kilabe katinge.
Where's the translation?
Sorry, there isn't. Don't worry about that. They understand. You know, with the condition that they're in watching this show, believe me, they got that. If you know what I mean, right?
I think I got it too.
Yeah, please don't scratch it. Have you ever had a really bad itchy rash? Have you ever?
Yeah.
Have you really? I was only kidding. Have you? Have you? Yeah, what kind?
Red one. What kind do you get?
What color? Yeah, Doc Moreau here classifies things by color. Yeah, I had a horrible brown rash. That was not good. You know, rashes aren't that good. A red rash is an angry rash. That's what, you know, if you ask a nurse, they call it an angry rash. A brown rash, a disturbing rash, a horrible. Can we take back this entire, let's take this all back.
Good evening. How did you get in?
A better question might be, when are you coming out?
I hide my identity because it makes my job easier.
The mask also keeps the blood from getting on his costume when he gets his face beat on.
There are things to do. Goodbye, Doctor.
At birth, she had been designated as a servant of the great god Tecatlipoca.
What was the name again?
This being a family horror show, I don't think I should even try to repeat it.
Do not, please.
And that's the story of the experiment that I was witness to, since I was watching through the window of Dr. Almaden's laboratory.
Thanks for the story, boss.
You always tell them good, boss. Hey, everybody, it's beard time here on Chiller Theater. That pointy beard is sweet, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you think I ought to modify my own chin growth here?
I would, because you're actually hairy enough. You know, for me, I don't really have I may be testosterone free. Yeah, I'm one of the few guys that actually, I have a testosterone drip. Yeah, well, wait, that's actually an infection, I think. Wait, hold on. This is all today. I apologize. Wow. I don't know where that. No.
Let's bring out the bag.
Yeah, right, exactly. Oh, hello, everyone.
else
That's the
fails.
noise that. No, I don't have the ability to grow a big beard. You know, a lot of times I'll be at the grocery store, right? And you'll see some cat with a ZZ Top beard. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, and I understand, usually they're the dudes that are bald, you know, so they, you know, they got it growing down here or whatever. But I've always wondered, you know, I try to keep my hair, my facial hair, my body hair from interfering with my day-to-day activities. It strikes me that a big ZZ Top beard would interfere. All right, more on that in a couple of months. Go.
Ned reads the bell! Ned reads the bell! Ned reads the bell!
Letters, we get let's all sing. You guys sang before. Here we go. They're getting down on me for the singing. We'll do the letters song all together. You ready? On three. 1, 2, 3. Letters, we get letters, and the letters that we love to enjoy. That's now. Doesn't that feel good, crew? No, doesn't that feel good, crew? Yeah. See, it does. It feels good. I guess I know you guys are cool and you're younger and you know you're thinking, dude, that's old, that's stupid. You know, young people are watching your show and you start the singing, but it just feels so good. I mean, it's kind of like having one of those horrible little massage things that they sell. It's a disturbing, but it feels so good. You know what I mean? Dude, please don't ever do that again. That, please. And especially accompanying it with that. Well, just do the no. Just don't do the moves. Just make the horrible sounds that you made. Without the move. That must never be done again on Chiller Theater, please.
Not that either?
That, none of those. The two especially, even individually. They're disturbing. You know, can you imagine a setting? No, imagine in your workplace. Just think about this.
A setting?
No.
11.
No, listen. Just say that you're sitting in your workplace. Some big dude comes up near you and goes, would that not bother you?
Well, if I was trying to
Answer
watch
the question. Would that not bother you?
I suppose.
All right. Again, you're sitting. This is my workplace, man. I mean, it's yours too. But what if I came up to your desk and you're doing your work and you're talking? Let's say you had a client there. Here, these are my clients. Let's say you're talking to your client, and I just come up during the conversation. Imagine that little treat.
Add that.
All right. Imagine how lovely that would be. I think they teach that in when you get your MBA. I believe that's one of the classes when you get your MBA. Now, when involved in a business meeting, occasionally walk in and go, because boy, customers love that. Much like these people enjoy that. Well, I don't mean to dress you down, but it's unnerving.
I'm sorry.
Gives me I'm a little sick to my stomach after, and it just is. I mean, Yeah, we'll send a report to HR. That'll be some funny stuff.
We still got time for the mail?
You know, can you imagine what would happen with HR if you went to a real company and said, yeah, I'm sitting at my desk having a meeting with the customer, and the dude walks up and he's going, you'd be out of there so fast. That would be, you'd be just gone that quick. We're going to send you your exit interview in the mail. See you later. All right, speaking of mail, everybody, we got a letter here from Airborne, our buddy Airborne in Oshkosh. Now, here's the deal on Airborne. First of all, this is some of Airborne's artwork here. Here's another one here that we don't, it's hanging. Let's get it where you can see it. There we go. There's Airborne stuff. He's been a constant contributor to Chiller. Now, unfortunately, though, he has always asked for a signed pic from me, which, of course, I always tell him I'm going to get to him, and then I never do, because I'm the king of procrastination. So he says, Ned the Dead, once again, I write you in hopes of getting an autographed photo. Are you not taking me serious? I told you about the monkey butt bird flu, and how the only known cure has to do with Dr. Moreau's saliva. Yet I still receive nothing from you, which is probably makes sense. So here's what he did. Airborne's got a lot of friends in Oshkosh, if you know what I mean, and he has created what do you call these things? A petition. We, the undersigned, do hereby swear that we do in fact watch Chiller Theater with Ned the Dead and Dr. Moreau without being forced to by twisting of arms, being tied up, being doused with honey, and staked to an anthill or any other threats of violence. But also being of sound mind must affirm that Ned the Dead better send an autographed photo to Airborne or else Monkey Butt Bird Flu could be in his future. Signed by 67 people.
Wow.
Which triples our audience in one fell swoop. All right, Airborne.
So
I'll
why
tell you.
should we send you nothing?
Yeah. Stop it.
How about an SASE?
Dude, you're wrecking
I'll be
this
glad
with you. Dude, why don't you just go in the back and make your horrible noises and your icky moves? And then, all right, Airborne, I'll tell you what. We had a bunch of photos shot today before the show. I will do my darndest to get you the photo that you deserve. And I have to say, you've sent us a lot of stuff, and then you do this funny deal to the post office where it's all 1-cent stamps, which is a funny joke, except on the back it says postage due 1 cent. You forgot one, dude! But again, I give you so much credit because you found 67 dudes who actually enjoy. So to Airborne and you 67 guys in beautiful Oshkosh, where you know who you are. Thanks for watching. We love you. Or what?
Come on now.
Let's put his glasses on so he can see how he kicked his butt.
Yeah.
We'll just wait around 12 hours. Then I'll begin to hypnotize her.
Poor Flora. All because of that Aztec guy who got her into this mess. What was his name again?
Polka.
Lie down right there.
No.
Do as you're told.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you're slowly getting tired.
I'm getting sick and tired. Where's the darn mummy?
When we return with the breastplate and the bracelet, he can decipher the hieroglyphics on those objects, Lilac.
But she said the breastplate and the bracelets were replaced.
Yeah, either too much plot or not enough translation.
Hey, everybody, we're back at Chiller Theater. What do you think, Big Doc?
I want to apologize to everybody. You know, when we're talking, when they had the flashback there, and back to the ancient Aztecs.
Yeah.
And the guy's name was something Polka.
Yeah.
I tried really hard to come up with an Alvin Stachinsky joke. I just couldn't pull it off.
You know,
sorry about that.
Let's not make fun of Alvin Stachinsky in our area, my friend. Tell you what, we're gonna have the entire population of Pulaski coming. You guys don't know who Alvin Stachinsky is? Dude, he was a king of the polka from the Pulaski area. Dude, a huge star in the polka world.
But they may have heard polka in the movie and we didn't chime in with
all right,
a
well, we
wisecrack.
apologize. And for you young people,
we should have.
All right, for you young people, rejoin the show. Hey everybody, we're back on Chiller Theater. Hey, we're bringing back a classic here on Chiller Theater. It's something called Reels and Squeals. It's our chance for local filmmakers to show their work on our show, and we're always looking for your stuff. So if you're out there, bring it on. Now, I want to mention that there's a group of folks called the Independent Film Guild. The Independent Film Guild is a group of people in the area that spend their time and their money and their efforts to make movies because they love it, right? So we give them tons of credit, and here's an outlet for movies that they and others make, and we want to share that with you. Now, tonight's movie is done by a gentleman named Darby Kern, a large man, a large, spectacular man, and this movie, friends, is all about, it's kind of a tales of ghosty action. It's called the Jacoby Stone. So tonight we're going to show our Reels and Squeals. We want you to send us your movies too. So if you want to go to nedthedead.com or flip us a note, send us your movies. We definitely want them. But we thank the Independent Film Guild for the stuff that they've brought to us because again, they're cool local folks making cool local flicks and it's really a lot of fun. So again, everybody, we're going to go check out The Jacoby Stone by Darby Kern right here on Reels and Squeals on Chiller Theater because we love you so much, or what?
She knew she was dead. If the one-armed man got her, she would be dead just like all of her friends. So she ran. She took off through the woods as fast as she could. Branches hitting her and slicing into her face, drawn blood. She turned around to look, and there he was, 20 feet away. And as she's looking backwards, she trips over something. She's laying on the ground, face down. Doesn't move a muscle. She figures that he's gone. She doesn't hear him. He's got to be gone, right? But very slowly, she rolls onto her back, and with every bit of courage she has, she opens her eyes. And there he is! You know you love it.
Dale, that was great. Oh, did you get through or what?
I've had enough stories for tonight.
Hey, wait. Come on, it's early.
I know it is.
Oh. The hell are you doing, Dale?
Dude, I'm just taking a whiz.
Yeah, you're pissing on the Jacoby stone.
What?
That stone, that's where they killed Father Jacoby.
It's another one of his stories.
Telling me you never heard of Father Jacoby?
No.
Man, you gotta hear this.
Not another ghost story.
Honey, please, just come sit down. This is worth it.
I've had to like whiz for half an hour now.
All right, so who's this Father Jacoby guy?
Father Jacoby was his Catholic priest. Really strict, especially with kids.
What do you mean?
Let's say he heard some kids were having sex. He'd bust them out in front of their parents and everything.
So you mean he wouldn't approve of our little weekend getaway?
No.
Okay, so there's a Catholic priest who doesn't like kids having sex. What's the rest of the story?
Well, according to what they say, he saw something or heard something in confession, whatever. Something about a mob hit.
I heard about that. It was Jimmy Scattini's family, right?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Okay, so what happened?
Well, Scattini family picked up Jacoby and took him for a little ride. They say that the entire way he never said a word, never tried to call out for help or even say anything to his captors. The only words he spoke were Hail Marys.
They killed him here?
That's what they say.
So, if everybody knows that this big Anthony guy did this for Jimmy Scattini, how come nobody ever got arrested?
They never had a chance. Bobby turned up a few days later. Big Anthony? About a week after that. Jimmy Scattini got his in his living room.
So what's the joke?
What?
What's the joke? What's the catch?
There's no catch. That's what really happened.
Give me that bottle.
Come on, lover. Let's go hit the rack.
Didn't that freak you out at all?
I'm terrified. I need you to protect me.
Ooh.
What do you want to do? Hey. You weren't freaked out at all? A little bit?
I'm not Catholic either. And I don't believe in ghosts.
There you have it, everybody. The Jacoby Stone from Darby Kern. Again, Reels and Squeals, if you wish to send us the movies that you've made, and I know there's a lot of you, and I mean, don't be sending your whacked out, well, send some of them. But, if you're making movies in your home and you wish to send them, I guess feel free. I guess, now that I think about it, go ahead, whatever. We'll decide if we're going to use it or not. Don't you think? I mean, I guess I'm willing to take a look at whatever you folks are doing. In fact, I'm probably, whatever. This is an open-ended proposition here.
Why, you black-hearted pig. You ugly rat. Shut your mouth, you.
The word you're looking for, Doctor, is bat. I remind you, you're supposed to be smart.
That fat bat, cat.
I'd be glad to try you out. I have a pair of fists that could break your head.
Ah, tough guy, eh?
And breath that would make a buzzard puke.
I didn't think that you and I'd have our little fight so soon, Dr. Almaden.
See what fair fighting gets you?
Yeah, wise up, egghead, loser.
Science-oriented American.
Yeah, what, you want me to take your lunch money? Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up with you, man? What is up, man? Yo, what's up with you, man? What you think about the movie, man?
I don't know.
Oh,
I think if
on,
I were going to play superhero, I'd want to get me a cup. Because he takes.
Hey, you don't mean a cup of coffee, do you, my friend?
He took it down low a couple of times.
So you're not wearing a cup right now?
Let's see.
Oh, I always wear a cup when I'm here on the show. I do, and I fill it with chicken broth. I wear a cup of chicken broth, but it just keeps everything in kind of a healthy, because chicken broth is healthy, yet there's a moisture and a sense of chicken that I really, really like. A few people realize that if you put a cup on tight enough, you can fill it with liquid, and it really will, it makes your day a lot different. I mean, some days I use spicy V8, some days, which you might want to watch the spicy V8. It's only on a day where I want to be really wide awake, if you know what I mean. But fill the cup up one time, you'll enjoy. Get. Hey, everybody, look at the size of the cats. Sorry, there are no cats. I know. I don't know. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you one thing about cats. I got 3 cats, right? I got a dog, 3 cats. Got a lot of animal stuff going on. And I have the unfortunate task of cleaning the litter box, which when you have 3 cats is you put the hazmat suit on, you're lowered into the cat urine area, I do it with the tongs. Well, I'll tell you, so I got this new cat litter that is super clumping, not just clumping. The old stuff didn't used to clump, right? Then they had the clumping so you could get the horrible cat pee wads out. Ooh. Now we have the super clumping. Now let me tell you. So what it does is every bit of moisture, it's going to hold that into one clump. I believe one of my cats is secretly drinking like 2 gallons of fluid every day. I pulled a clump out of the litter box the other day that was the size of an NFL football. I kid you not. It weighed like 16 pounds. I had to carry it with 2 hands thunk, and lay it into the garbage. What is that? Let go. Get.
Well, I guess I gotta say, he can take a punch.
And I guess I gotta say, he reminds me of me in the 3rd grade.
Pathetic freak.
Yes, I was. Man, that's a tough spot. What's he gonna do?
Only one thing to do.
Bobby! Bobby!
Hey, everybody, I wanted to tell you, sorry, I got to share another little cat story with you. Now, this is ugly, too. All right, so I was cleaning the litter box. Well, while I'm cleaning the litter box, one of the cats decides to stroll in and use it while I'm cleaning it. So Newman walks in. Newman's old. He's an old boy, He walks in and he starts to pee while I'm scooping it. So without thinking, I whenever he's around, I pet the animals. So here I'm like stroking his little head, and he's like, and I can hear, and he's looking at me like, stop it. And I didn't even really realize I'm petting the cat while he's going potty. It was the sickest I know.
They tend to clinch.
Hey, everybody, it's Chiller Theater. What do you think, man?
That's your plan? Call Bobby? That's your plan? Entice the small child to the death chamber area.
What are you talking about the movie for? Quit that. Quit the movie talk. What is this? So we talked about, so where's the bladder when you need it? Bring out the monkey bladder. Is it still here from last week? All right, go ahead here. Wait, let's get the look that we get when you use it. Ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. I love that.
Oh.
Doesn't it sound, it sounds like a bear. Could you blow it up again? Oh, I don't want to touch it. Well, I'm sorry. That just, would you please? All right, go ahead, because to me, it sounds like a little bear cub, right? A little bear cub looking for its mama. I don't, this thing is so neat. You know what we're going to do, friends? Eventually, we're going to put how to make one of these on our website for you, because these are awesome fun. Can you imagine the hours of fun?
Hey, does a bear make bladder sounds in the woods? Oh, he was clenching.
He was clenching. Really bad. Go. Man, that little Bobby is an animal.
Go, Bobby. Go, Bobby.
What's this?
There. I didn't want to miss the mummy.
It's mummy time.
Obey or the girl gets a bullet right now. Help her up.
Help the lady out.
Isn't he polite for an evil, murdering scumbag? You know, how do you get to have a movie with a mummy in the title and then not really have a mummy in the movie?
At least next week, we have luchadoras. Those are the female professional wrestlers.
Yes.
So you got something to watch while you're waiting for the mummy to show up.
Oh, look at that over there. I believe that's luchadoras. Luchadoras. Very, very
Lucha?
pretty. Very, very, very
Lucha?
pretty. Once again, I don't know. You know, I guess you can name a movie. It's your movie. You want to put a mummy in it? Go ahead. But I'd like to at least see a mummy in the movie. I think that would really help. All right, let's go watch stuff. Hey, kids, it's Chiller Theater. Thanks for sticking around this long. We got the conclusion coming up shortly here. So, next week, what do you think, man?
Wrestling women versus the Aztec mummy.
And the wrestling women are good. It's some fun stuff. I mean, I have to say.
There may not be a lot of wrestling women on Aztec mummy action, but.
Right, but there is wrestling women action.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a scene, I recall a fight scene that's maybe an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of the longest fight scenes in the history of a movie, man. It's just great. But again, it's some really good action. So tell your friends, you know what? Tell your friends about Chiller Theater. We're here, we've been here forever, but we're back, but we're here. It's just kind of wacky, but if you like it, pass on the word, you know what I mean?
It's free, there's no rental charges.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You can watch us over and over if you want. Yeah, but who would want? We're aware that no one would want, but we say that because it's just like saying you have a mummy in the show. It's the same kind of deal. All right, everybody, let's head back to it. Enjoy the conclusion, or what?
Pinkat, you're the angel.
Congratulations. You had us fooled.
Not us. We knew all along.
Yeah, what with them being idiots who get beat up all the time and all.
And I used to call you a coward.
When you were just
a tool.
You must finish it in 5 minutes, Dr. Almaden.
What happens in 5 minutes?
Showtime at the Apollo, or my butt falls asleep, whichever comes first.
You heartless, unscrupulous pig.
Lying scumbag jerk.
You just wait till your mummy gets home.
Really?
Oh, dude, you wrote it.
Oh.
What do you think, my friend? Next week?
Wrestling women.
Oh, wrestling
versus
women.
the Aztec mummy.
All right, and again.
Maybe the Aztec mummy will show up.
Bring out the monkey bladder for one last push. Give her a big push. Listen to this. Oh! There you have it, everybody. See ya.